if Jared Goff is on the Cowboys roster, I guess to address kind of the same situation that Cannon was too.
Yeah.
Do the Cowboys win that game yesterday?
No, I think it'd be a similar result.
I think so too. Lucas.
They do. Because
they do?
How,
they
Sway?
win that game because Dak Prescott, for one, what you just said earlier about just the plain fact of watching Dak Prescott run into a defensive end in the end zone and just throw it away. It's just like Jared Goff would never even put his team in that situation. Jared Goff would have got that ball thrown away 2 seconds ago.
Jared Goff would have got sacked before he even made it out of the pocket to have
Jared
the
Goff
opportunity
is
to
so much more
hit a
efficient
defensive
and
end
so
in the
much
end
of a
zone.
heady quarterback than Dak Prescott. He would rely on that defense. Like, he was able to minimize Detroit's defense and make them look halfway efficient by keeping the offense on the field longer, making the other team have a longer drive to go by getting the offense down the field. Like, so if you put Jared Goff with Dallas's defense and CeeDee Lamb, and I know Tony Pollard got hurt, but Ezekiel Elliott,
He broke his fibula.
Tony Pollard's a dog.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the bone
sucks,
pop.
man.
I think if Tony Pollard stayed in, Dallas could have won that game.
Yeah, I think that Dallas loses regardless either way.
Yes.
I don't know.
One, I think you're shortchanging that San Francisco. That's the other part of this too. The Dak, and it's going to happen because Dallas Cowboys get the most media coverage. It's maybe the most clicks. I don't know. The Showbiz clearly does. I mean, they keep talking about them, and they're doing well too. They won this year a couple games, a lot of games.
Yeah.
I think the San Francisco 49ers defense deserves more credit than Dak deserves abuse.
Yes, I agree.
They've done that to
Dak
every
definitely
single
deserves
quarterback
some-
they've seen this year, damn near.
But, yeah, the 49ers defense is different. And the reason Jared Goff had such a good season, one of the main reasons Jared Goff had such a good season was that offensive line in front of him, able to keep him standing up, able to keep him with pressure off of him, able to allow him to make his reads and make his throws. And Dallas's offensive line is not as good as the Lions' offensive line.
And that's what I'm saying too. Like, so the play you brought up too with Dak.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, him surviving that in the end when I thought it was gonna be a safety or fumble or
But
him
it's
just
just
getting his
like-
shoulder broken, but he had the mobility and wherewithal to like escape the pocket to like give himself an opportunity to throw at that point. That's not a skill set that Jared Goff has.
If you
know what
go
I'm saying?
back and watch that play, the guard literally runs and that play is designed for him to roll out like that. Like if you go back and watch that play, that guard just does some weird ass pull pass protection.
Yeah.
And instead of like he had time to throw the ball, like he could have thrown the ball away, done something, took a step back, but he just panics and he does that. First of all, he almost threw a pick 2 plays before that, which would have ended the game. I don't think Goff would have even put that team in this situation. I think he would have been able to just take what was given to him, which Dak was doing in the first half. But once Pollard went out the window, he started trying to make plays that weren't there. Like I said last week, if Prescott has to throw 30, 40 times, they lose. I think if Goff throws 30, 40 times, it's going to be a lot more efficient and your offense is going to excel more.
I think by the numbers, when Goff is throwing more than those 33 times, they're bad. The Detroit Lions,
he doesn't have that defense, though. Like, you really think if Jared Goff was playing last night, he would have only put up 12 points?
yes.
I just don't think so. They were in the red zone. Like, Dak Prescott.
49ers defense is insane.
Yeah, I don't think you're
I
crediting
know,
anyone
but
enough.
we've consistently seen Dak turn the ball over every year, and we just saw Jared Goff not do that. Even in L.A. when he was playing against the 49ers.
Well,
I know it was
that's
a different
Jared
team,
Goff.
but
That's Jared Goff with who though?
Sean McVay. I don't. But
No,
I'm
but
saying
I'm talking about like this year though. Jared Goff with Ben Johnson.
I mean, Kellen Moore's pretty good, too.
He's not Ben Johnson.
There's not. Ben Johnson's definitely a better coordinator. I think Goff is
Like,
in a
I
great situation, but I think he would still be way more efficient. Like, Dak Prescott lost them that game.
I think we need to pump the brakes on that a little bit because Kellen
for
Moore
sure.
did have the highest scoring offense in the NFL, 2 years ago? So, you know, he's done that before, too. I like Ben Johnson a lot, don't get me wrong, but he's only done it for 1 year.
Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard. I mean, you should. It's a pretty fucking good offense.
Yeah, well, he did, and he
They got a lot
initiated
to
the
work with
offense.
there. Yeah.
And he had the highest scoring offense in the NFL before, so
Is it the same year they had the awful defense too?
I think so. I'm not sure. I think that was like the first year of Van Der Esch. I don't even think they had Micah Parsons yet, but I agree. I don't think they'd win either way, no matter who they had, because that 49ers defense is stupid.
Yeah, unless they had like, I'm just calling it AFC quarterback. Unless they had an AFC quarterback. But to argue your point, the Patriots defense, San Francisco 49ers defense, who's better in your opinion?
Like, right now?
Yeah, just in general throughout the whole year.
Like, 49ers for sure.
Okay, do you see what happened to Jared Goff against the Patriots?
That's Bill Belichick, though. That's the greatest defensive coach of all time.
D'Amico Ryan, who do you think has a better defense this year, though? Them or you said the 49ers got better defense, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So that's still
no
going to be the same
Amon-Ra,
excuse.
St. Brown. I mean, DeAndre Swift, I'm pretty sure was hurt that
What
game.
about the Cowboys, though? As well?
Yeah, the
I
Cowboys
mean, we saw
situation,
Cooper
too.
Rush damn near outperform Prescott. Like, there's Cowboys fans that are, like, mad that Cooper Rush wasn't still the starter. And I think those are probably the most intelligent Cowboys fans because Cooper Rush gave what was taken to him and let that defense win games
I don't
for
know.
him.
The Dallas Cowboys offense kind of took off when Dak got back. Yeah, he makes bad interceptions, and he does not have the best awareness, but he still makes throws. He's a better quarterback than Cooper Rush.
But if your offense takes off, is it really worth it if you're not as efficient? Like, as a
Yeah, if
team,
you score more points, yes.
when I was watching Cooper Rush, I was like, okay, he's going to take what's given to him, and they know that this is a defensive-built team. They're going to acknowledge that this is a defensive team. So they're going to play to the strength of their team. When Dak's in, they're like, okay, now we're an offensive team. We're going to try to throw it over your head. We're going to do this, do that. It's just like, no. Know your identity. Know that you have a mid-quarterback.
So,
Acknowledge that.
Efficiency. You talking about, so Dak threw the ball 37 times. Jared Goff, week 1, Philadelphia Eagles, 37 attempts, 56% completion, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 was a pick 6, and a sack. Over 33 attempts against Washington. They obviously won that game, 4 touchdowns. One of them was DeAndre Swift. That was sick.
That was gnarly.
Yeah, the situation in Minnesota, he had 41 attempts, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Over 30, we'll go 37 because that's what Dak was at. I apologize. Seattle game, pick 6, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. That game was wild.
That game was crazy.
35 attempts against New England, not good. Only 26 attempts against Dallas. A couple turnovers in that one too. Actually, yeah, zero touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I think he had 2 fumbles in that one too, or just 1. No, 2 fumbles in that game. Like Goff, when he's being asked to throw that many times, it's not pretty. If you want to look at the situation with Detroit Lions are winning, Goff is at like 26 attempts, 22 completions or 20 completions. Like even the Giants game, the Detroit Lions kind of routed them in their home. Goff at 0 touchdowns.
Isn't that the same situation with Prescott?
What do you mean?
You want him to
Yeah.
If you're winning, so then who do you trust to keep the ball safer, Goff or Prescott?
In that situation against the San Francisco 49ers, I'm going with. I mean, it's not going to happen either way, but I'm going with Dak.
No.
What do you? I mean, you look at when Goff plays good defenses.
He could have had honestly 5 turnovers last night. He got lucky 3 times.
Jared Goff against good defense turns the ball over though.
He does, but he also makes smarter plays when compared to Prescott.
He's putting
Goff's smart plays are way more efficient and smarter than Prescott's smart
I disagree completely. I mean, Goff is efficient overall. Yeah, Dak tries the tight window stuff, and Goff knows he doesn't have that type of skill set to do it at times. You're 100% right. But against good defense is going to make good plays. Like Goff hasn't the ability to extend those plays. Goff is still going to be put in those same situations to have to make, have to do something. And it's been ugly. Against New England, it was ugly. Against Dallas, it was ugly. Those are games where he turned the ball over a lot. Against the Jets, he didn't have a good showing. He didn't do really well against the Jets. What happened at the end of the game, Brock Wright made a play, and Ben Johnson made an offensive play call. Again, if put Goff and the Cowboys, they're still losing either way. But it's just coaching, really. And that's why, I mean, give me Goff and Ben Johnson in that game, maybe.
Yeah, I'd tell you, if they had a better head coach, I would say Dallas. But
I mean, it's a tough one. Against styles make matchups. That's where I'm at with it.
2 fantastic defenses. I heard somebody talking on the radio saying that might be the highest point scored or highest scoring game of the weekend. I was like,
yeah.
What? It's the 2 of the best defenses in the NFL.
I beg your pardon?
What are you talking about?
Econ in the Woodward Sports Chat, concede easy. Again, Dallas, the Wings, the best. They're playing the San Francisco 49ers, the number 1 defense in the league right now, against Dallas and against what the hell's the other team? New England.
Yeah.
Raped. Didn't do nothing. New York's got good defense. Didn't do nothing. New York Giants got good defense. Brock Wright saved his ass. These aren't games where he outperformed what Dak Prescott did last night. In fact, worst scenarios. Detroit Lions were shut out in New England. Got their asses kicked in Dallas too. Concede to what? Against good defenses in a situation like Dak was in last night, Goff hasn't done shit. I'll look at the numbers when we go back. I'm gonna give you the Lions schedule. You tell me the good defenses. I'm gonna give you Goff's numbers against them. All right? Let's pick out the good defenses
let's
first.
Keep in mind when DeAndre Swift is out and what that does to the Lions' offense,
okay.
Especially at the beginning of the year when
Tony Pollard was out last night. Tony Pollard was out last night. All right.
Okay, but for
right.
a month.
Philly game 1. Are we? We'll give Philly. Right?
I really.
Philly's a
that
good
helps
defense.
your case. I'll give you Philly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Washington.
That's a good defense. That's a really good front 7.
They were pretty ass at the beginning.
Pretty ass in the beginning, but they did break out later on. I'll give it to you. Minnesota.
We'll say they're mid. I'll let that one slide just because. I mean,
we always do. Do you want to give them Washington? Week 2?
No. That team, that Washington team, no.
They weren't clicking yet.
Yeah.
When Wentz was quarter, they always click when Heineke's there.
Yeah.
JB, should we give them Washington week 2 as a good defense?
They didn't have Chase Young.
I was going to say, they didn't
yeah.
have Chase Young, so
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
know if I
let it.
can
Yeah,
give
we
that
can
one.
keep
Just
it
do it?
moving.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll try to help. Yeah, you're good. All right. Seattle, no.
No, that defense was good at the beginning.
Seattle's
That's when
defense?
Tariq Woolen was balling out. Jordan Brooks, through the whole course of the season, has been balling out.
Brother, Seattle's defense is not good.
At the beginning, they were.
Not at any point this season they were good. They had guys making getting turnovers, yeah. I don't know.
it's
Are
not
you
good
looking up their
defense.
numbers?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Somebody pull up the rankings or something. All right, I'll pull up Seattle Seahawks schedule. Seattle Seahawks, week 1.
Yeah, they gave up 41. What? Oh, that was postseason, sorry. Week 1.
Seattle Seahawks gave up 16 to the Broncos, 27 to the Niners, 27 to the Falcons, 45 to the Lions, 39 to the Saints.
Damn, okay. If they gave up 39 to the Saints, I take it back. They have a talented defense.
Yeah.
They're not good yet.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You got
They got a lot of solid young players.
They have opportunistic defense. Like, they're good at turnovers.
They played a good game, let's put it there. That was the best their defense
Yeah.
probably played all year.
Didn't Brock put 300 on them last week?
Yeah, no. Jordan Brooks going down for them is huge, though.
Yeah.
Even though they might have had Jamal.
Yeah,
Did
that
they
was
have
his
Jamal
only
for us,
300
or
yard
no?
game.
Jamal went down like
Of the
week
year
2
was
or like
against
week 1
the
I feel like.
Seahawks.
What'd you say?
The only 300-yard game he had all year was against the Seahawks.
Yeah. All right. New England, good defense.
Yep.
Dallas, good defense.
Yes.
Miami, no.
Another like Seahawks thing.
Green Bay.
They're talented. Yeah, Green Bay's a good defense, especially division opponent.
Okay. Chicago, no.
No. Hell no.
Giants,
Yeah.
Yes.
all right.
It's like a well-coached defense.
Buffalo,
Yes.
Yeah.
they were weird. They're like on and
They
off
didn't
and
have
on.
their literally their entire secondary in that game though.
And that was the game Von Miller got hurt.
Von Miller did get hurt in that game
You
too.
got- yeah.
Put Buffalo on there.
Yeah, they still got like Matt Milano, Ed Oliver.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still got some
They didn't
dogs
have
out there.
Poyer, Tre'Davious White.
I think it
or
was that
their
when
other
White
safety.
came back.
No, they didn't
Is
have
that the next
their
week?
their entire
I think-
starting secondary was out for the Lions
I
game.
think Poyer might have come back for that one. Because didn't they interview him at the end? I think that was his first game back. I could be wrong.
Somebody returned that game. I know that because like go fucking figure.
Yeah. Are we throwing Buffalo on there?
I would still
All right, I'll throw
consider them
Buffalo.
a good defense. They
Okay.
still,
Back then, Lions versus Buffalo was just animal fights.
Jacksonville, no. Minnesota, no. Jacksonville, they can turn on though. Jets, yeah. We'll put that one down.
yeah, Jets have a good defense for sure.
Carolina,
yes, that's a good defense. Bad offense, good defense.
yeah. Let me look. Can we pull up some numbers for Carolina?
He went off in the second half, but it didn't mean anything. It was too late.
Yeah.
But that's the thing where it's like, okay, if our defense does their job and we can handle a snap, I don't know who you want. I think that snap was honestly on the center. That shit went fucking right of center by a mile.
Yeah.
But if you want to blame that on Goff, I'll give it to you. But the dude still.
Oh,
was
no, I'm not
fighting
blaming
in
the fumble.
second half.
Yeah, no. Let me see. Can I just click like certain games? Or do I have to do like all ones at a time? Are you looking at Carolina's defense?
No.
Oh. What are you doing?
I was looking at the Lions versus the Niners game last year.
Oh. Yeah, someone said the Niners. And that's one thing, too, I want to, real quick. People are like, because I'm going to give them Philly and to the 49ers conversation, too. Week 1 matchups are like, you have all offseason to prepare for those. Like, you better.
But it's so like you don't know though.
Yeah.
You have all offseason to prepare for.
What you don't.
It could be nothing.
What you
know what I
expect.
mean?
Yeah. And to be fair, too, like if I'm keeping it real, garbage fucking points in that one because the Lions were
Yeah.
getting blown out in that game.
Yeah.
Talking about week 1 of last year.
And the fight in the lobby after that, I was at that game and I was like walking down. There was a bunch of fights in the lobby after that.
Welcome to Detroit. Oh, no, it's not going to let me single pick them. Let me see. How do I redo this? What are you looking up, Spinny? Kill some time while I try to get these stats.
What do you?
I'm getting Goff's numbers in those games. All right, I'll go one by one. I was going to get them collectively. All right, let me flip the street. The good defense. Philadelphia, 21-37, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
He had
Good.
a terrible pick six though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pick 6. And he had a fumble in that one too, but he recovered it. That's a good defense. So what are we grading that one? That performance? B.
Yeah, I'd say like a B minus.
Yeah. Okay, I'm cool with that one. That makes sense for me. Philly B. All right. Next good defense would be New England. F.
Okay.
Yes. That's,
Keep in mind though,
That's a
like,
F.
That's
like
F.
what would you expect him to do in that situation? Like he doesn't have an explosive running back. Jamal Williams is getting every carry. Amon's out. Where are you going?
F.
Like, where you like?
It was bad. It was bad.
Dallas Cowboys. Now, this game was a
Again,
weird
Amon
one.
out.
He was playing well outside of the turnovers, which
Yeah. Some
kind
of them weren't his
similar
fault.
to 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, 2 fumbles lost.
That sounds like an F.
You know, that's I was trying to be nice, but that's
4
F.
turnovers, no.
F, is that too
no
mean? You want to
touchdowns.
D? They're both bad.
I
don't
just
think
don't
you
understand what quarterback do you expect to go in there outside of like the perennial like all-stars. So now you're down your number 1 receiver,
you're saying-
which is like your only receiver at the time because J-Mo's not there.
Well, hold on, though, because your argument is that last night, if Goff was in for Dak, they win that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Cowboys' offense is
So-
way more than what the Lions did against the Cowboys.
I mean, it's kind of it was like just CD Lamb. Like Michael Gallup is overrated to me.
But you just having a player on the field is a threat in itself. Like if Amon-Ra St. Brown's on the field, you're okay. Amon-Ra St. Brown's on the field. If he's not, he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra St. Brown's not even on the field. I'm focusing on this guy. And it's just, they're going to just send the house at Goff and make him pressured as much as you can.
Unfortunately,
that's
it's
what they did against Dallas. I mean,
Yeah, it's not
they
right,
were
yeah.
attacking Dak all game.
I know, but
That
it's
Fred
just,
Warner
you
guarding
have the
CeeDee Lamb.
freedom and just like, I don't give a fuckness because Amon-Ra St. Brown's not on the field. DeAndre Swift's not on the field. Like, nobody is gonna like Jamal Williams isn't outrunning everybody on like Micah Parsons is not gonna get outran by Jamal Williams.
He's not going to get outran by Zeke either.
But what is that like? You get what I'm saying though, so that helps my point.
What? I don't
Like,
get your point.
if
Goff
you
made shit
have
throws in
these
that game. That
weapons-
got intercepted, and
So
he
if
fumbled
you go
twice.
into the game with Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and DeAndre Swift, you're kind of like, okay, that's a really good offense. I got to plan X, Y, Z. I got to make sure I'm stopping a play more so than creating a play.
Yeah.
So now you take them away. Now you're like, okay, I don't really have to stop shit. Now I can create more. And
So-
when you don't have that, I feel like it's just like not really fair to grade Goff as like if he had Amon-Ra St. Brown
I'm
and
with you,
DeAndre
but
Swift.
the argument is like his performances against good defenses. He didn't have that against a bad defense in Seattle, and he went off outside the pick 6. In the Seattle game, what he had like 378 yards. Yeah, 378 yards, 4 touchdowns, that ugly ass interception. I don't think he fumbled in that one. Like, still no weapons in that one, right? Like Swift was gone for that
Amon-Ra
one.
he was healthy for that one.
Amon-Ra was in that one.
Yeah, he got hurt. I don't know. I can't remember. He got hurt and then he came back and got a concussion against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That was
He was
New
out
England.
against
That was
the
New
Cow-
England.
He got
that
hurt
happened.
right in the beginning of the Cowboys game.
I don't have the Cowboys
So imagine
numbers
like
up in front
Goff
of me
in
right now.
that game. He's like, okay, I have him on. Oh shit, now I don't have him on.
Josh Reynolds, Hawkinson, Raymond, Wright. Yeah, that was his top targets for that game. Tom Kennedy got a couple in there. Oh, Amon-Ra was in that game.
He got hurt like in the first quarter.
Oh, I thought that was the New England game. Was he just out in the New England game?
Yeah, he was just out.
For the ankle situation? Well, still, F.
I mean, zero
There's always-
touchdowns.
there's always
Zero
excuses.
touchdowns,
It's just one of
four
those things
turnovers,
where it's like,
I think.
okay, if you're gonna admit that
So
he's playing bad,
hold on.
but-
It's interceptions. You're giving him excuse for the interceptions he had in that Dallas game. Because those are
Because,
shit throws.
think about how many times on third down
We're moving
Jared
on.
Goff
It's a
picks
F.
that ball
We
up
gotta
and
get
hits
through
a
this.
Amon-Ra on an out route first down.
We got to get through this. Continue. It's a F. Two interceptions, 2 fumbles. It's a F. Going against a good defense. So we put Green Bay in there, which I do think Green Bay did turn on a little bit as the season went on. And it was a battle last week, week 18. But 14 to 26, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. What are we grading that one against Green Bay? This is at home. That was the game where it was like, what, like 9?
Yeah.
It was like 16?
Yeah,
and
held
9
him
or
to
something?
9 points.
Yeah, that was like our defense that won us that
Yeah.
game for sure.
So what would we give him a grade? B?
B
Yeah.
plus.
It was just
Yeah.
nothing crazy. Just he did his job.
He had a good game.
He
I
did
say
his
C
job.
plus, but I'm also biased. So all right, we'll go B. We'll give him a flat B. We're giving the second game against Green Bay since we're just on Green Bay
I would
right
give
now.
that an A, just because
Yeah, he had that sick ass
didn't
throw.
turn the
Yeah.
ball over, and he stepped up in the moment where even I was kind of like, I don't think he's going to do it.
Yeah.
So I give that an A.
All right, New York Giants, 17 to 26, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, no fumbles.
Just a
C.
B.
He had 165 yards.
C.
He got him in the
Minus.
red. Like Jamal was a red zone monster. Jamal had 3
Yeah.
touchdowns.
I almost
Like if he
wanna give
throws
us-
a touchdown, we're like, oh, B.
Yeah.
They were just Jamal. Like it wasn't. You could stop it, so I stopped doing it.
Jets, 252 yards, 23 to 38, 1 touchdown. Is that Brock Wright one?
It's a B.
I'm going C. Well,
If
B.
he did-
I mean, he didn't have any turnovers. Scored a touchdown.
B minus, whatever. Like he did his job.
Yeah.
I think if a quarterback does his job, it's just B.
Carolina, Garbage points that one. I count that one. The Green Bay. So we have a C, a B, F, B, B minus.
And the
give 'em
49ers
a
defense
defense
is
on the
better than
road.
every one of those.
Yeah, and the
defenses.
49ers defense is better than every single one of those situations. Yeah,
I agree, but then
That
I
was-
just
I
think the
apologize.
Cowboys defense is a lot better too, and that's
I should have
only
even
50%
I
of
should
the
even
game
did
that's
that. I was
not being
wasting
Yeah,
so
played.
much
that
time.
was a lot of
You
time
should have told me to
wasted.
stop. You should have said it was stupid.